Ladies and gents and the rest, so the toxicity wave keeps going. This video was uploaded 2 minutes ago from Mini. I watched like 2 minutes of that, or 3 maybe. I would like to react on that and add some solutions from me and agree or disagree with certain things, because while he promises a lot of negativity here, I haven't found much, but it's Mini, right? So let's watch that, react on that, and because I'm pissed off as well, and just like everybody else. And while I'm pissed off, I have to, spread my toxicity amongst everybody. I mean, toxicity needs some love too, right?
Welcome to the Arclight Battery, your power source for all things Warcraft Rumble related. In today's episode, we have something a little different. I'm going to warn you right now, if you don't like negative videos, you should just click off this one and tune into the one on Saturday. It'll be more PvP focused and have a better vibe to it. But if you are here for just all the content I make, and you want to know what I think is wrong with the game and maybe how I would improve
yes, we do.
Stick around, and if you're Blizzard, I hope you're listening, because I think some of these things are outrageous.
So you have better stuff to do, man.
The first thing that I want to talk about is quests. This is your main source of progression as a free-to-play player. First off, in the beginning of the game, they're pretty good. They do a lot for you. As you get further and further, you have to do more of them and more of them to get any sort of XP from them at all. They are gated based on the number you can do, but not only that, they're gated because they get higher in difficulty as you do more of them. They should not do that.
For those who don't know, I'm going to say it again, because 300 quests, the amount of experience that you get is roughly equivalent to $3 value. So if you buy experience, you need to spend $3 to buy the same amount of experience as you would make by completing 300 quests, just so you know.
Free-to-play system that players have to increase their account progression, and by making it more difficult, the more and more you do them and successfully do them, you're discouraging players from doing them. I think in the whole life cycle of this game, I personally have done less than 100 quests. They're just awful. You're not doing anything fun. Yeah. You're replaying the same map, and it gets harder as you do them. So why would I want to do them? Currently, the best way to do them is to play them until they level up, maybe once or twice, and then sit there and do nothing and lose so that they lower in difficulty.
Yeah, that's pretty idiotic. I don't know why this system is in it. What's the logic of that? I don't understand. It doesn't make more money for Blizzard. I don't know why they do it. Why don't you just keep the same level all the time and that's it?
The best way to fix this, though, in my opinion, and the fastest way, is to just remove that mechanic. Why does it exist?
Remove that mechanic? Because if you remove that mechanic, people are going to be able to not pay, which means you reduce the potential profits for a Blizzard, man. They're not going to do it because, I mean, I have to look at this like that, right? They're not going to do it, Mini. It's not going to happen because you are threatening the most precious thing to Blizzard, their pocket. That's why the restrictions are there. That's exactly why they do it, to make more money. And what you're telling pretty much is potentially make less money and make it more fun for us, which is 21st century Blizzard, Activision Blizzard. Yeah.
Why are you punishing the players that want to play your game? This isn't like normal mobile games today, where most games are AFK, and when you're done with the progression you can do for the day, you turn it off, and when you log back on, you have a bunch of rewards waiting for you because you were farming AFK. It's a completely active game. There's no way to play this game AFK. Don't punish your players for playing the game. It's that simple. This is the...
In other words, you want us to have more fun, which is totally against Blizzard policy, read terms of service, man.
Worst system by far in the game, in my opinion. Well, maybe not by far, but it is one of the worst systems in the game. Take it out. Next, we have a lot of bugs. We have Bandit's Picklock not working in PvP.
Yep.
We have Maiev being taken out of stealth anywhere she's on the map.
Not only Maiev, it applies to everything, to Bandits as well, to everything that has stealth, and probably Prowler, and everything that is invisible. And by the way, including the ones that I smoke bomb. Sappers, which you nerfed, by the way.
Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. If a dragon tower triggers anywhere on the map, it doesn't have to hit her, it just has to trigger on the map. It's really obnoxious. It didn't exist in the last dragon tower meta, I don't think, so why is it here?
No, every patch they fix one thing and they create another bugs. I don't understand how it happens, but this is technical stuff, so I'm not going to get into that.
Fog bug, We have
Yeah, fog bug
PvP
is just
disconnects. We
like
have
I have
Max
Surge
Sap killing
that is not
tier leader shields
completed.
and
One
robot
of them,
bubbles.
one of the
There are a
5
lot of bugs in
Surge's
this game.
quests because I just can't
First
see
off,
shit.
where do they come from? I don't understand. These are things that get fixed and then are broken again in the next patch. They're things that didn't exist at all, and then when you update
It is
the
bad.
game,
It's just
they happen
unacceptable.
to break.
But
So
it's
what's
technical
happening?
stuff.
Are we testing patches or are we not testing patches? I understand that it's hard to test everything, but when something like the pick lock talent on bandits or Tyrion and Murlocs dying through Dracosath attacks
Oh
are
yeah.
fixed and then broken again in a future patch, are we really testing the patches? It's hard for me.
I think they just don't have enough of something, because everything here is obviously very logical. It makes sense, but if all of that is not done, they are either don't have enough people. They just as soon as the something is ready to go, they just ship it right away without even testing it. Oh, I don't know.
To believe.
I always ask this question: how do these people still work for Blizzard? The ones who make these idiotic marketing decisions and stuff like that. When every single decision that you make, like players hate.
Especially with all the bugs that we get. And while I know a lot of people are content with the state of the game, and they're just excited for new content, I'm concerned with the bugs and problems that the new content is going to present. It's hard.
I can't even imagine what's gonna happen next season, man. Especially with this new unit, because even the description doesn't really explain anything. Like I said, the fairy dragon, does it work as a flashlight and that makes the invisible units visible for everybody, or it functions as the core when, for those who don't know, only core can see the invisible units. So if the core is busy attacking something else and your sappers are smoke bombed in front of the core and you summon some other unit to kill sappers, that some other unit will not see sappers. Only core can attack sappers.
To be excited about the content when the game itself feels mismanaged. Personally, I don't really have an easy way to fix this. My best, guess is maybe you could provide the content creators that you have under NDA, like myself,
And myself. Yo.
provide them with a test server.
Man, if they release products like that, they don't have any test servers.
Let them test your game for you. I'm sure
I'd
they will
love
find
to do
bugs.
that.
Players like me like to play the game. We
Yeah.
like to find bugs. We like to report the bugs. Please let us test your game. It's the easiest solution for everybody. The next thing I want to talk about is levels in PvP. Why are they not balanced? I don't understand.
Man, this is the point of this whole thing. Like, why they're not balanced? Because this is how it was. They came up with an idea of this level discrimination shit, and they drew the rest of the game around that. This is the core of the game. This is how they make money. They give no fuck about players having fun. They just manipulate players. They use the Warcraft universe to make us old people, like the ones who were kids when Warcraft 3 was current. They make us feel good about having a new Warcraft experience, and that's how they plan to make money. That's why they create this discrimination. If everybody is equal, what's the point to pay? I was gonna say play, but what's the point to pay?
Actually, that's a lie. I do understand. It's
That's-
to make money. You want to pressure people into spending money
Yeah.
so that they can play the game.
And that's how they make money. And you cannot tell them to not do it. You cannot do this, man. Because what you're saying, like, they don't even give a shit about free things to fix. And you want them to fix something that makes money for them? It will never happen. They can't even fix the bug with a lockpick for bandits.
want to play. And I get it. You need to make money. I think it sucks. I think maybe you should have gone down the cosmetic route, put emotes and skins for kobolds,
Yeah.
different things.
Nah, man, that's not
behind,
gonna happen.
Behind a monetary value. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
change the map layout with art like TFT does, where it's functionally the same map, but it looks different. Let people change gold mines for themselves. Let them do a lot of things. Monetize the game in that way. But monetizing the game for PvP is awful. it locks people out of playing certain things in the game.
Yeah.
People can't test new units because they're not leveled up. People can't play against higher level people because they get waffle stomped every time they come up against someone that's level 10 when they're level 7 and 8 and sometimes even 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun. In beta, you had 7 levels on a unit.
Yeah, for those who don't know, in the beta, in the very first beta, everybody could be equal, could become equal very quickly. So everybody was level 1, and the only discrimination that we had was every time you buy a talent, you get +1 level on the unit, and every time bonus slots on the deck were also used inside of the PvP. So if you get 3 talents on the unit and you get all golden slots in your deck in PvP during dungeons, which back in the day the system was a little different for that, you would be maximum. You would have maximum level, and everybody was able to reach that in time, like 3 months, and you would be like everybody else. Even if you're like low spender or free to play player, for free to play players, it would be like maybe 4 months. Now it's just impossible.
Had a level for owning the mini, a level for each of the Valor slots. So
oh yeah, that's exactly what he's saying right now.
And a level for owning each of the talents. That's 7.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. That's not how it works anymore.
Yeah.
Why are we not?
That works differently now because that creates more discrimination that encourages people to pay more, and they use in behavioral science, like in a bad way, to stimulate people to pay more. I suppose they expect Warcraft Rumble players to be those 30-plus-year-old people, which is us, who have jobs, who make money, who are able to pay so much, and who will pay just to have this Warcraft experience one more time.
Back at the old system. It's so much better. My solution, equalize the levels in PvP, or at least give us a mode quickly.
Meaning, like, I love you, you know that, in a good way. But what you're saying is completely like delusion. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, we can't even have normal things fixed or added, like additional content, something that actually, like, people already accepted all these conditions. All we want is to do something in the game, and they can't even do that. Like, okay, this is your video, right? I'm just being...
That will allow us to...
I hope I'm being toxic and negative right now. Because what Mini is saying, that this thumbnail on his video, the warning that he's going to be toxic, man, this is not toxicity. This is like...
or a different queue that also gives rewards that is equal level, so people can actually test their skill. There are so many players out there with...
Tell me when, like, how are you going to pay for this game then? This game has to print money like Diablo Immortal. That piece of shit that you should never play.
More skill.
That's what they want from this game.
Because they just don't
Nobody wants players to have fun.
I think it's awful. It's bad for the game. Next thing I want to talk about is weird features that you remove from the game. This heroic mechanic, where you complete all of these with each family. Don't know why I can't click on that one. Anyway, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get rewards for doing it with all 5. Very awesome. That is actually a super cool implementation.
Yeah, amazing.
Game. It was on Onyxia. Why is it not there now? It was there during beta. Why did we take it away? That makes no sense. There's currently no reason to do Onyxia, which is a shame, because it's a really fun fight. Yeah,
this is good. Again, these things are really hard to make work, because again, if they can fix lockpick on bandits, like, this is too much to ask. We're gonna see this like maybe 2 years later or something like that. But killing Onyxia with 5 families would be amazing. Would be freaking awesome. This is a great idea.
Do something that incentivizes people doing it more than once. I have done it once for a video, once for killing it myself, and that is it. I haven't touched it since.
Yeah, he cheated. He used Broken Sneed. Well, he didn't cheat, but he used Broken Sneed.
Don't plan to.
Lucky asshole, eh?
Why there is not
lucky guy.
To do this more than one time. It's a fun fight. Use the fun fight you have designed to your advantage. Oh, another thing that's really broken with this game. Why is Deep Breath locked behind this? This is bad. A lot of players cannot get this.
I'll tell you why. The same reason why they discriminate everybody in PvP. That's exactly why. So it's a one more stimulator to pay more money, to be impatient, or to be pissed off because everybody shits on you in PvP and you want Deep Breath to be able to shit on others. Yeah. So you don't get discriminated, so you discriminate others. That's why they locked it. Yeah. That's the reason why, Mr. Low. If you didn't know, that's why. And you know that, I know you know that, but I'm just being
It's gonna be
dick.
the same when you lock Ragnaros behind the Ragnaros encounter. This level
Same
29
exact
requires
same thing is gonna happen with raids. I'm pretty sure they're going to put Ragnaros at the very end, which will be according to BlizzCon, level 29 encounter. And yeah, so when you kill it, obviously whales are gonna get it on day one because whales are already level 30s, and it's Ragnaros is kinda it's gonna be it's not even gonna be yellow for them. I think it's gonna be green. Just imagine it when it comes out. And speaking of Moonglade, by the way, for those who like people want Moonglade so badly, like they Moonglade, man, it's gonna keep you busy for like a week maybe. If you totally suck at this game, it's gonna keep you busy for 1 week. Whales are gonna do it in like 2 hours because again, it's a level 26 zone with level 27 final boss. It's a joke. Like don't count on Moonglade. Moonglade is actually like I don't care about Moonglade. I want something that is repeatable. Moonglade is like I said, it's a 1 week entertainment in the best case. That's all. And most of players who take this game seriously already outleveled Moonglade, so they're gonna shit on this easily. Only new players who show like who start playing the game, only for them it's gonna be a challenge. And again, I'm gonna find the decks that will make it a joke even for new players, right? But so yeah, sorry, it was off topic again.
play with another player in your guild, by the way. Take minis out from behind giant walls like this. Make encounters that are level 15 or 20. Put them behind that wall, and then make the level 30 encounters to make them mythic. Call them mythic, call them heroic, call them whatever you want. But put something like gold, or a skin, or something cool and prestigious behind it. That
Having skins is actually like it's so easy to stimulate people to play this game 24/7, and it's not going to affect the economy. It's going to make everybody happy having cosmetics, not this bullshit where you flip emotes upside down and put it as an emote for a new season. Like not this, like you know what I'm saying. Like everybody wants that pajama cobalt that we have from BlizzCon package. I mean, it's BlizzCon package; it's paid as well. But if you give us one more cobalt that looks fun, and you lock it behind I don't know some other content, I don't know heroic onyxia or whatever, that's gonna be so much fun. That's gonna be a great challenge for everybody. The reason why it's objectively the whole system is objectively bad is because even whales have nothing to do. The ones who paid you the most are actually discriminated because they have nothing to do in the game. They get their 20,000 honor in like 2 weeks, maybe even faster. PvE is completely there is nothing to do, and the whales are already maxed. Like every mini is maxed, so they don't even need to do dailies technically. Like what are they supposed to do?
doesn't affect gameplay. Not a mini. Next thing I want to talk about is the new fairy dragon.
What's wrong with that?
First off, it's cool that it's in a new family.
Yeah.
Cenarian family is awesome. My only concern is that now you have pigeonholed yourself into making more Cenarian minis, which is cool. You should want to make new minis, right? But why did it just come out by itself? Now next season has to be a Cenarian mini, or players will get upset. And then the season after that has to be a Cenarian leader. And you can't make the Cenarian leader next because you need another Cenarian mini to fill out its family slots.
First of all, mini, I don't think it's true because they can make one Cenarian mini and then keep making other minis. It's not a problem. It's not a big deal. Yes, they can't make a Cenarian leader, but what makes you think that we must have Cenarian leader next or next after that? Like, it's just, I don't know. I have absolutely no problems with that. I'm totally cool with a new mini for any family. The family doesn't really matter. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me feel bad or good. I don't know, but
You're planning on changing how family slots work, which would actually be kind of cool, honestly. But I don't think you have that in the pipeline. So you've pigeonholed yourself into now you're making these new Cenarian units one by one, and it's going to be a long time before we catch up to what Alliance? How many units does Alliance have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So are we having the next 11 seasons be Cenarian minis now to catch up? Or
No,
are we
man,
just
like,
going to
what makes you
have
think they
a
have to
couple
release
scenario
scenario
minis
minis all the time?
and one leader and make minis for new things again? I don't know. But it seems weird that it didn't come out in a big update that has leaders already and a couple minis to get you kickstarted. I just think it's going to leave a lot of people with bad tastes in their mouths about it. But we'll have to wait and see and find out. And as far as Moonglade goes, it's not coming in Season 5. And that discourages me. Because what I think they're going to do with Moonglade is release it alongside a Cenarian leader. That is rough because you can't release it next. So it's not next season either if they're doing that. They don't have to do that. This is just what I think, my opinion. But if you're going to release it alongside a Cenarian leader, you need to have a mini first because you can't have a leader without 2 minis in its family to fill
Man,
the family
screw
slot.
this Cenarian family. Like, I don't care. There's, they don't have to release any Cenarian minis. Just release something that works and keeps us busy. I don't, nobody cares about what family it's gonna be, man. That's fine.
They won't do that. They shouldn't do
I'm
that.
totally cool with anything
They
else.
won't do that. So, we're at least 2 seasons out from Moonglade, in my opinion. I know, it's rough.
Again, Moonglade, it's just absolutely like, don't count on that. It's just one more zone. Just look at the current top zone, like Blackrock Mountain. See how long it would take you to complete that now if you had like orange or yellow units. And that's exactly what's going to happen to Moonglade. It's not going to be that great. And at BlizzCon, they promised that Fairy Dragon will be locked, will be given to you as a reward for completing the Moonglade zone. Obviously, it's all ended up being horseshit because they'd rather sell it than do all that, right? Even if they did plan to release a Moonglade on time.
That sucks. And also, in my opinion, I feel like Moonglade will come out before Raids. So that means we're at least 3 seasons out from Raids, which is not anywhere, or it's not something, I don't know what I'm saying. It's not somewhere you want to be.
I don't know if it's true. I have no idea what is on the roadmap of Blizzard. We will talk about when this video ends. I'll tell you what I think about
anyway,
certain
guys,
things.
that's a little bit of a rant. I know I'm super negative. I'm mainly just mad about questing and kind of arc
What
fights.
do you mean negative, man? It's not negativity.
Bugs.
Even I'm more negative
There's
right
a lot
now
I
than
talked
you are.
about in my stream earlier. You can find that on my YouTube page or my Twitch page. It's towards the end of the video. Go look at that if you want some more context to what this whole video is about. But that's how I feel. I think the game's in a really bad spot. It doesn't feel like the devs care at all about it.
Yep, that's exactly what it feels like.
Not in a hurry to get anything done. Can't even fix.
Yeah,
the small
we've been
quality
treated
of
like
life
shit.
bugs that are
And the
happening.
most important thing, they don't even want to talk to us. Like, what pisses me off is that I'm on my stream and like my chat with devs is always open. I always track the news whenever the top guys, the devs say something. I always want to know first. What happens is the guys from my chat link the Twitter posts about Darkmoon Fair, about new units before I know it from the devs. And I'm a fucking YouTuber who's supposed to cover this whole game. I'm one of the top guys who people listen to. I'm the last guy that finds out about this information, even though I am with devs 24/7. Isn't that treating us like shit? I'm saying all that not because I hate devs. I'm saying that because I care. And when you have a child who's a fucking idiot, you yell at him, you beat him because you care about him, not because you're an asshole. I'm not saying I'm not an asshole. That's not what I'm trying to say.
It's just awful.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is.
the game.
Yes.
I want it to succeed. I think PvP needs help. I think PvE needs help. I think the game needs help. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're still enjoying the game, if you're frustrated with it, all of your opinions, what you think could be changed, what you think is good. Tell me everything. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. And like I said, next video will be positive. We're going to keep making content for the game until it...
Okay. I can tell he feels bad for saying these things. Man, Mini, you're totally cool You're good. You're absolutely saying the right things. I would say you're even too politically correct, and like it's time to actually to be real. Or maybe it's you being real. I don't know. But yeah, the problem with this game, it's not that the devs don't know what to do. Is that I guess something we don't know, something that is happening inside of the company. I don't know why we're being treated like shit. I don't understand. I don't know why they don't talk to us. I don't know why they never do like live chats. They can actually make a like I don't know like a video conference with us where we can actually talk and find out about what's happening, and if we can do something. Because we never said that. And Mini was right in one of his streams. He said the YouTubers are the last people who get the information from the devs. Even the normal players, ordinary players, they get. If you get a faster Twitter, if you see the Twitter post before I do, you get this information faster than I do. Like that's the problem. So also, like, what Mini wants, pretty much one of the things that he wants to fix bugs. The fog and stuff like that. Yes, obviously it must be fixed. Like fog prevents us from actually doing certain encounters. Like I said, I have a search that is not completed because I can't see shit when I play it. Right? I can't see anything. It's not just a red fog. It's just completely green. Well, I see like a couple of maybe gold nodes or something like that. So there is a lot of things inside of the game that don't even need to be reworked. Stuff like remove restrictions from the quests. So the way I think it works is Blizzard, they have their own roadmap that they follow, and they give absolutely no shit about about other feedback, because we give them a lot of feedback all the time, and I have never seen anything, not only my feedback but anybody's feedback implemented in one of the seasons. So what they do when we tell them that this is bad, this must be fixed, this is like absolutely not fun, it's totally ignored. What they do, they add like legendary core for 3,600 gold in a grid, in the store, and things like that. Thank God they changed the PvP modifier, which in my opinion is bad, but at least they changed it, so they listened. The problem is that if you guys, Blizzard, the devs, if you execute your roadmap, if you execute the bullet points from your roadmap first, and then see our feedback, the only players of this game that will be left, it's me, probably this guy, maybe like a scoundrel if he feels like it, or somebody. Like, nobody's gonna play this game by the time you actually start fixing things that matter. Nobody cares about 3,600 gold for legendary core. Nobody cares about it. It doesn't make the game better or worse. There are things that can be fixed without, all you have to do is just, you go into the code and you delete few lines. Sylvanas, for example, we have a brand new, I would say it's brand new unit that nobody uses. So you gave us a unit in Season 1 that nobody plays. When I say nobody, I'm not talking about some WoW fans who like Sylvanas and they just play her because they like the character, not because she's actually functional. Nobody plays this unit. If you fix this unit, what I mean by fixing this unit, by saying fix this unit, is you make it cheaper and completely remove this Banshee mechanics. Just make her strong range unit that we all need, especially right now with this with the Fire Dragon Towers. You get a shitload of content. You added one more unit. Right now, Sylvanas that is not in Warcraft Rumble, just so you know. All you have to do is just delete few lines of code. That's it. Reset the fucking PvP ladder. If you want, reduce the number of rewards. As long as people can replay this thing, even if they get half of what they get now, it's still better than just getting nothing. If they get 1/3 of what they get now, of this whole of those rewards that we get from 0 to like 12,000 or whatever, it's still better than sitting there doing nothing, doing only dailies for 5 minutes. Like, if these obvious things are not heard and not understood, it's not like, you just simply don't give a fuck. That's all I can say. Because all these little things that if you fix them, you're gonna make a game much better, and you're gonna give us like one of the best seasons we've had. Well, it's not really hard because it's just so bad. It's not hard to make a great season because it's like you just have to do something, and it's already gonna be like top season. Man, I don't know. It's been said a million times. Again, we don't know why it's so bad, but there must be some explanation. I can't believe they don't give a shit. I just think that there is a mess inside of the company. They just don't have enough people. Like I said, let's hope that in June Microsoft does start doing something, and at the end of the summer, we're gonna get some significant changes that will be like, wow. If it doesn't happen, that's all.